I do it for real, there's no reason to pretend. If I do it once, I do it again. Add it up, bankroll, euro, peso, add it up. I'm just doing me, everything is on me, oh you matter what. Add it up, bankroll, euro, peso, add it up. I'm just doing me, everything is on me, oh you matter what. Add it up. Told her if it's all me, everything is on me, gon' back it up. Matter what. Told you I'ma do me, why you hating on me? It's not adding up. I do roll like a Mack truck, country heart, I might cop a farm and go act up. Lot of scars, I was cold-hearted, now I'm back up. Keep it real, I do this once a month, I don't rap much. I just take the money and go stack up. Only buying car till you get tatted up. All that other bull, it don't matter much. You only climb me, I put the ladders up. No fault, I done doubled up on the workload. I think I fell in love with the bankroll. Pray up, get money, then we lay low. Add it up, bankroll, euro, peso, add it up. I'm just doing me, everything is on me, oh you matter what. Add it up, bankroll, euro, peso, add it up. I'm just doing me, everything is on me, oh go hard, or go home, go hard, or go home, go hard, or go home, go hard, or go home. Touchdown like the end zone. When the circle turn to my home, can't get me out of my zone. Go hard, or go home, go hard, or go home. Yeah, these championship rings on my hands now. In my head I'm top 10, yeah that's hands down. You a squad, now you're looking man down. Funny how foes turn to friends now. Drive a race car like a Atari now. Call filling up, I need product again. Treat the business like a playground, might slide on you. Do me wrong, might slide on you. Do a backflip, cause I'm mad rich, I'm the definition of what that is. Go hard, or go home, go hard, or go home. Go hard, or go home, go hard, or go home. Touchdown like the end zone. When the circle turn to my home, can't get me out of my zone. Go hard, or go home, go hard, or go home. I'm a warrior, I go back to back, then go back to back. If I top the top, then I double back, and I'm topping that. Yeah, I beat my own records. Yeah, I gotta get money fetish. Same team, I don't set trip. Never dull, this electric. Went and put the Ricks on my toes. Me and bro, that's the give and go. Stay 100, end zone. Keep them coming. I know. I won't flood my wrist, no, I'm not dumb like that. No. I just wanna give my mama 100 racks. Go hard, or go home. 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 Touchdown like the end zone. When the circle turn to my home, can't get me out of my zone. Go hard, or go home. Go hard, or go home. Electric. When and put the Ricks on my toes. Me and
Let's go. Let's go. Welcome back.
Let's do it, bro.
Bottom line, episode 19. I'm Flo, and that's Canteen over there. Right there. There he is. All right.
Man, hey,
let's go.
Can you bring out the background music one more time?
One more time? Okay.
Go hard.
Go home.
Let's get it, bro.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
Let's go. All right. Welcome to the show, episode 19. Welcome to the show. We have 508 members on the Facebook group. We appreciate you guys, everybody. Please share, like, do all that good stuff. I want to wish everybody a happy Juneteenth.
Yes, sir.
A important day in American history. We are thankful that everybody was made a little more equal because of that history. And so we appreciate it. We want to just celebrate with you guys and hope you guys had a good federal holiday that is Juneteenth, and we appreciate everything that represents. All right. So we're looking for 600 members in the Facebook group. Let's try and get 1,000 by Labor Day. So if you
1,000 by
like,
Labor Day, bro. We
like,
trying. We're gonna get them.
subscribe, share, do all that good stuff, man. That'll help us out.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. How was your week so far?
Man, bro, it was a interesting week, man. I had to work this weekend.
Oh, okay.
You know how soldiers call out on duty. I didn't want to answer their phone, so I went in and worked yesterday. Yeah, it was crazy, bro.
Okay.
You know how that go.
All right. You crackling a little bit. Let me know if he sounds crackly. Maybe it's just me. But yeah, you cracked a little bit, so.
Yeah.
All right. So so the U.S. Open, we had what's his name? Fitzpatrick. What's his first name? Matt Fitzpatrick, a British guy, won the U.S. Open. Shout out to him. He won the U.S. Open. Coming up, we had an American, Zalatoris. Will Zalatoris came in second place, and Scheffler, what's his name? His first name? Scotty Scheffler, another American. And then fourth place, we had Hideki Matsuyama from Japan. So Tiger didn't even play.
Tiger didn't play. I think Rory McIlroy had a.
He came in sixth place. Yeah, he didn't do too bad. He wasn't too far. He was only like four strokes out of first place. So, he wasn't in contention all the way to the end. I think Zalatoris and Fitzpatrick, they're only one stroke apart. Scheffler was in there. He was only one stroke, and then the other guys were 2 or 3 strokes back. But it was McIlroy. You called it. So he at least came in fifth.
He did the best he could, bro.
I don't think any of my guys came in there. I thought some other guys would make a better showing. I wasn't predicting Fitzpatrick. I think that's his first one. His first major. He's 27. Let's see. I think he's won it before. It looks like. I'm trying to look here, but he's the first or the second person to win it at the same location 2 times. So, because they have these things at different places. They have these championships, different locations and stuff. So, but yeah, he won it. He previously had won a 2013 Amateur Country Club Fitzpatrick. So he won there as an amateur, and now he's won there as a professional. So, but yeah, I think he was the number 18th player in the world. So he's a good player. He placed 14th in the Masters last April, and he was tied for 5th in the PGA Championship. So he'd been coming on. He'd been doing pretty well. So congratulations to him. Let us know what you think. Who'd you think was going to win? Tigers, I think they said he's saving himself for the British Open. So that's coming up pretty soon. Tiger said he wants to save himself. He's going to do the Pro-Am and then do the British Open. When is the British Open? October, November?
I think it's like a fall time frame sometime, yeah.
Yeah, it's later on this in the fall. But yeah, apparently Tiger's going to try and plan the British Open. So we'll see what happens there. All right. So welcome to the show. We appreciate you guys joining the show. If you see it now or in the repeat, we're going to talk a little NFL football.
Yes, sir.
Mike McCarthy was fined $100K for his practices, apparently in minicamp being too physical. He lost next year's optional OTAs in 2023 also, along with the $100K. What do you think, $100K for being too physical? I don't know. Is this a good thing for the Cowboys if their practices are too physical? Does this mean that they're going to having good hard practices? Or are they just picking on the Cowboys? What's going on?
Hey, bro, y'all, the Cowboys are always going to be the center of attention, man. Y'all are America's team. America's team is what they call you.
Say it loud. Say it loud for the guy in the back. For the people in the back.
America's team.
Right.
Hey, I to be honest, bro, I think that Mike McCarthy's trying to bring out the best in y'all this year, man.
Right.
You guys have a lot to prove and a lot to lay on the line this year.
Could it be? There was some reports that some people were saying that these are just reports. These are nothing confirmed that Jerry Jones, this is Super Bowl or bust for him, for McCarthy. If he don't go to the Super Bowl this year, he might be gone next year. Is he on the hot seat? You think he's pushing it because he's on the hot seat?
Well, you already know that, man. The guy came from Green Bay. I don't even think he won a Super Bowl with Green Bay. Or did he win?
Yeah,
I
he
think
did.
He won with Green Bay.
He won the only one Aaron Rodgers got.
They beat the Steelers that year. So what I'm saying is this guy has a lot of good coaching experience, and I think he's putting it all on the line, man, because if he don't win this year, man, he's going to be homeless and jobless, to be honest with you,
You think
man.
so? And this is it?
Yeah.
Even what if he just gets close? What if he just NFC Championship?
Bro, close does not count. Get to the
Okay.
bowl and win the bowl. That's just me now. I'm a Falcon fan.
Close
Get
is
to the
only
bowl,
good,
man.
and horseshoes and hand grenades, huh? That's what they say.
Bro, y'all got to get over that hurdle, man. Y'all too good of a team to keep losing every year or
Right.
get to the playoffs and not being able to capitalize on a win. Like
Right.
y'all, there was no way last year y'all should have lost to the 49ers, bro. There's no way. At home,
don't remind me. Yeah. Anyway.
Y'all got
Yeah.
too much talent.
So,
Y'all got
yeah,
too
let-
much talent.
Yeah, let us know what you think. No, he got fined $100K, and he's gonna miss next year's voluntary. Apparently he's being too physical, and then he ended up cutting camp. So I don't know if that was part of the, trying to placate a little bit. He ended up cutting camp early. So I don't know what that means, but I think they're just picking on the Cowboys. You know how you said they're America's team, so we'll see. All right, so the quarterback dominoes have all fallen pretty much. How are these last couple of dominoes in the quarterback carousel going to fall? Coming out of minicamp, Jimmy Garoppolo, of course, had shoulder surgery, as well as Baker Mayfield. They both didn't go to minicamp. Baker had been excused, not just because he's probably not going to play, but he had just had surgery. So and then recently, it sounds like just recently, I think it was today or yesterday, came out that the Browns are going to pick up half of Baker's salary. So before they didn't want to trade and they didn't want to pick up. Now they said they'll pick up half the salary. So we're going to get any takers now? It sounds like we might get some takers now. What are you thinking?
Bro. Man, with the whole Deshaun Watson thing on the table, I know they got a clause in this contract that they're not going to pay him all the money that he's guaranteed in that contract. But they're going to let his thing kind of fizzle and fan out.
I think he's on $19 million next year. Which, I mean, for a starter, that's not too bad, really, to be honest.
I think Baker Mayfield still may have a shot, man.
Okay.
He may have a shot based off of all the allegations and everything that happened with Watson.
He might have a shot with the Browns?
If they suspend Watson, who they got besides Mayfield? Jacoby Brissett? That's all they got.
That's all they got, man. I don't know. To me, this means they're trying to get rid of him because they're going to pick up half his salary. This means that somebody could potentially trade for him and only have to pay half his salary. And the Browns pick up the other half. To me, this means they're trying to get rid of him.
So what I'm saying by that, he may end, I think a good landing spot for a guy like him, Seattle or Carolina.
Carolina, there's a lot of talk about Carolina. There's been some talks there. Maybe this is going to push Carolina, to say, hey, yeah, we'll pick him up for half the salary next year. Correct. And then maybe they'll sign him a long-term. If he does good next year, maybe they'll give him a long-term deal. Who knows?
Absolutely.
But what about Garoppolo? Is he going to end up staying with the 49ers, or what about him?
Bro, I mean, I think Trey Lance had.
What are you hearing about him as far as rumors?
Garoppolo ain't gonna go nowhere right now. I think they're gonna. I think
they're gonna keep him as a backup.
I think the 49ers may come out the gate with Garoppolo. They may start Garoppolo.
Really? Oh wow.
Yeah, hold on. Let me pull it up now.
Okay.
And
You're saying they might start with Garoppolo and just ease in Trevor Lawrence? I mean, Trey Lance.
As of right now, they open up against. They got the Bears week 1. If Garoppolo can come out striking week 1, he'll make a statement because his first 3 weeks, he got the Bears, Seattle, Broncos, and the Rams. So, I mean, if Garoppolo comes out striking, he will make a solid statement, meaning that he can be a viable quarterback in San Fran is what I'm thinking.
Now, there's also rumors coming out from 49er camp that they're ready to go with Trey. They want to roll out day 1 with Trey Lance. There's rumors coming out of camp that they want him just day 1, and maybe they keep Garoppolo in case
as a reserve, as a backup,
or in case Trey struggles maybe or gets hurt.
So what I think is like, and we can look at both sides of the spectrum, bro.
Right.
If Trey come out the gate ready to roll and ball.
Right.
You got Garoppolo in the pocket, but
So would it make more sense for them to come out with Garoppolo and then move to Trey, or come out with Trey and then have to go back to Garoppolo? You know,
go with the young gun, man.
just go with him.
See what the young gun gonna bring, and if the young gun don't bring it, then you go to the old head.
But wouldn't that take his confidence away?
I mean, what do you think?
A young player. I mean, I
that-
say you roll out with Jimmy G.
Jimmy G.
And just if they don't think Trey is all the way ready, or they're not sure, because if you roll out with Trey, to me, if you roll out with Trey, you just got to keep him out there, even if he's struggling. Even if he struggles, I would rather you roll out with Jimmy G and then pull Jimmy G if he struggles. You know?
No, bro, you open a can of worms. They did the same thing with the boy Fields. Man, Fields got beat up last year.
He did, yeah.
He got pounded.
But I mean, the Niners got a good team. The Bears didn't have a very good team.
They have a good offensive line. None of they
Yeah. So I don't think Trey's going to get banged up as much because they have a better team in San Francisco. So I think you roll the dice with Trey and you leave him out there. But if you want to ease him in, then maybe you go with Jimmy G.
You go with Jimmy G out the back.
And then once he starts to struggle, maybe you bring in Trey. But and just. You gotta I just say you don't put the young guy out there and then pull him. If you're gonna put him out there, just stay with him.
Stay with him and let him go.
Stay with him. Right.
Yeah, let him spread his wings, bro.
Right, exactly.
Right.
Yeah. All right, so let us know what you think. What's gonna happen with Baker Mayfield and Trey Lance? As far as those are kind of the last two dominoes to drop for the basically the QB carousel, so to speak, and then we don't even know what's going to happen with Deshaun Watson. How many games going to be suspended? A lot of people are saying the whole season now. I don't know, just because of all the allegations.
Okay,
There's two more.
Flo,
I think he's up to 26, so I don't know what's going to happen there.
So Flo, as a coach in an organization,
right?
You're the. I'm gonna use you as an example. You're the head of the Browns organization. What do you do? What do you do? I mean, you go with Mayfield, or you go with Jacoby Brissett. I mean, what do you do in a situation like this?
I don't think you can bring Mayfield back now. I don't think you can bring him back. I don't.
So you go with Brissett.
You go with Brissett, man. I mean, what are you gonna do? I don't think you can bring Baker back. Number one.
Nah.
And to me, it looks like they're looking to not have to make that decision by paying half his salary. That's gonna open up the door for more teams wanting him.
And then they can bring in somebody or some other key players.
Right. Because before they weren't wanting to pick up any of his salary, and there was no takers. And then now they're going to pick up half his salary, and then you might get some takers now from Baker. Yeah. Carolina might put their foot in the water and say, okay, maybe we'll take him for half the salary. So I think they're trying to get him out before the beginning of the season, so there's no controversy.
Absolutely.
Because if they have Jacoby, think about it, they have Jacoby Brissett in there, and they start him, and he struggles, they're going to be like, why don't they play Baker? He's still on the team. You know what I'm saying?
You may as well get rid of him.
Get rid of him so there's no controversy. Yeah. You can't go to Baker. If Brissett struggles, you just roll with it until you can get Deshaun back. If he's gone the whole season or gone at 6 games, 8 games, you just go with Brissett and just roll the dice.
The Browns seem to be a promising team with a lot of the parts and pieces
they do.
Have.
I mean, it's a hard pill to swallow for sure.
These guys got the right cast to do some great things.
Right.
Especially with their division, the AFC North, you got them, the Bengals, the Browns.
Right.
You got Pittsburgh.
I mean, it'll definitely be a hard pill to swallow. But I mean, what do? You already went all in with Deshaun Watson. I mean, there's no way you can go back to Baker. In my opinion, there's no way you go back to Baker now. And I just think you went all in with him. So what? You just can't go back no more, and you just gotta deal with whatever the consequences are. If he suspended 1 game, he suspended 17 games. You just gotta roll with it. That's my opinion. I think you just gotta roll with it. Hey, you went all in with Deshaun. You just gotta roll with it. If he's gone the whole year, you just gotta wait till next year and just
deal with it, man.
Jacoby Brissett. I mean,
you have no choice.
You got no choice. I mean, because to be honest, Jacoby Brissett is a halfway decent quarterback. To me, he's not bad. He's in the what? In the mold of maybe what do you think? The guy from Denver. From the
Tyrod Taylor.
Oh yeah, maybe Tyrod, or maybe the guy from
Geno Smith.
Well, I was thinking more the guy from Bridgewater. He's kind of a Bridgewater type of guy. Yeah, that he's solid. He can win you some games. And the fact is, you think about it, the Browns have a decent football team around him. So you're not going to ask him to do a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to have – you can run the ball heavily, and Jacoby doesn't have to he doesn't have to pass the ball that much, you know? You just a heavy run.
So, I mean, they can execute the run game, man, because you got to, you know,
that's what I'm saying. And you give Jacoby Brissett whatever plays he feels comfortable with, and you just run the ball a lot. I mean, right? I mean, that's what I think. I think they're trying to get rid of Baker by picking up half the salary. Yeah, let's go.
All right, go ahead, bro.
All right, man. All right, so let's go. The next topic on the NFL, which team is likely to break their playoff drought? Here's the list. Let me see if I can bring up the list here. I got it somewhere. Give me a second.
Yeah,
so there's a few teams that got a playoff drought. We'll show the list in just a second. Give me just a second.
I'm about to sneeze in a minute. I feel like
okay, go ahead. Go sneeze if you have to.
Nah, go ahead.
You good? You good? Okay, hang on.
Yeah.
All right, hang on here. So, let me see here. Let me close this. I'm going to share my screen here. We're going to show our playoff drought here. And here we go. Let's do this one. All right, there we go. All right, so here's your teams with your playoff drought. Can you see it? You good? All right.
I got you, bro.
All right, so this is the team. Which one of these teams are most likely to break the playoff drought this season? You know, to me, the Chargers are out. I think the Chargers are gonna
Bolo.
Yeah, I think I just think the Chargers are they're gonna make the playoffs regardless. I think.
But Flo,
in my opinion,
listen.
To me, that's an easy one.
Chiefs, Raiders.
I mean, they're in a tough division, granted, but
Denver.
I think they're going to make the playoffs. I have them winning the division, so to me, that's an easy one. I kind of let's not go with the Chargers because I think they're gonna make the playoff, even if they make it as a wild card. Which one of these teams, either one or two, which one of these teams do you think is going to make the playoffs? What are you thinking?
Man, you know, I'm gonna be honest, man. I think, you know, Wilson is a great fit for Denver. And I think that offensive coordinator that was at Green Bay is a great fit. And I think him and Russell Wilson will mesh well together. I think
Denver, most likely?
Yeah, I'll go with Denver, man. The Jets just drafted a decent receiver over like the last 10 or 15 years. So Jets now.
Oh yeah, and I think the Broncos is probably an easy one too, just because, you know, they had a decent team last year. All they were lacking was a quarterback, and now they have, you know, Russell Wilson.
If I look at Detroit, hell no.
So who do you think might be a surprise out of one of these teams that, you know, because we're all thinking the Broncos. Most people will probably say the Broncos. More people will probably say the Chargers.
Hey, Flo, if I had to pick a surprise team that may gamble and may have a pretty good season
and make the playoffs,
I'm going AFC West. I'm going Miami.
Okay.
And because your boy Tyreek had a lot of mouth. He said that was a better point. I'm like,
as far as accuracy, I gotta go with Tua.
That's what you going with?
That's what he said.
I'm saying, who you going with?
I'm going with Mahomes.
That's what I'm trying to say.
I mean, to me, I had an argument with my future son-in-law. He said that he had to say that because, you know, he supports his team. There was some other guy that said something on there.
Man,
but he has to support his team. But you could avoid the question altogether and say, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to make comparisons. Tua is my quarterback. I'm going to move forward.
Let me say this right here.
Okay, go ahead.
He already know Mahomes a better quarterback than Tua. Hell, they paid you to come to Miami, fool. So what is that to talk about?
I'm just saying.
Like I said, Miami may be a sleeper team that can make the playoffs.
Okay.
AFC East. The Jets, you can eliminate them.
Okay. Yeah, you might be right. Miami might be that team that makes it. They had a decent defense. They were kind of shaky at quarterback. They started out with Fitzmagic, and then he got hurt. I don't know. I think Tua got hurt on and off. It was just kind of a messed up season for them as far as at quarterback. But I think Miami could be another team that breaks that playoff drought. I mean, obviously you can't have I'm thinking not more than 3 or 4 teams are going to make the playoffs out of this list. I mean, the Jets, of course, 11 years.
No.
The Jets, that'd be a tough one. The Broncos, Broncos might be the most likely as far as, up besides the Chargers. I mean, and they could knock each other out. The Broncos and the Chargers could keep each other out of the playoffs just by that division is going to be so competitive. So, yeah, so one of those teams, I don't think both of those teams will make it. I think one of those teams, either that or you got the Raiders that are not going to make, because not all 4 teams are going to make the playoffs, right? There's no way all 4 of those teams, Raiders, Broncos, Chargers, Chiefs, there's no way they all. So somebody's going to be odd man out. Who's it going to be? That's the question.
Right.
Yeah. So I don't know. Let us know who you think's going to. Who you think we're going with the Broncos and the Chargers with Miami outside
Broncos,
shot.
Chargers, Miami outside shot.
Yeah.
What about Atlanta? What do you think about Atlanta?
I don't know. The only thing about Atlanta is, are they settled on Mariota all year, or are they trying to work in Ritter at some point?
Now Ritter was getting good reps at training camp.
I'm just saying, if you work in Ritter, I give him more of a chance, but I mean, he's gonna struggle. He's a rookie, but I think he's kind of a Mac Jones type. He's been around a while. He was
pocket passing guy.
He's probably the most ready, to start as a rookie, but I don't think his upside is really high. But it's higher than Mac Jones, I think. So it's just, I don't know. We'll see what happens. I think Atlanta has outside chance. I just, the whole question is how is Mariota going to perform, or do you have to bring in Ritter? I think if you guys have to bring in Ritter and Mariota is struggling that badly, I think you guys aren't going to make the playoffs. I think if you guys come out the gate sticking with a quarterback, you have a better chance of making it. If you come out, hey, we're sticking with Mariota, or you come out, hey, we're just going with Ritter.
Now, let me ask you a question. Who do you feel is the most feasible quarterback to start for Atlanta, Ritter or Mariota?
To be honest, if Ritter's ready, I start Ritter. If he's ready, if there's any question that he's almost ready, could be ready, I say you go with the young guy.
Young gun, okay.
That's what I say.
I hear you, bro.
I say you go with Ritter. I mean, if there's a question, if it's a toss-up, man, he's looking good, but Mariota looks good, and it's like close. If it's that close, I go with the young guy.
All right, so we open up with New Orleans Saints in town. I mean, our schedule's pretty tough, man. So,
right.
I mean, we'll see how everything patterns out.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. All right.
Yeah,
all right, so we'll close that up, come back, and let's move to we're going to close out the NFL. Let us know what you think, who you think is going to break that. Let's go with the NBA. NBA season is over. Congratulations to the I meant to do that one. Congratulations to the Golden State Warriors. They win the NBA championship over the Boston Celtics. Game 6 in Boston. Taking it away, taking their heart away in Boston. Thoughts about the final game? Did the Warriors win it, or did the Celtics lose it? What are you thinking?
Celtics lost it, man.
Celtics lost it?
Man, that last game, that last game, Tatum looked horrible.
Yeah.
Horrible looked horrible. Smart. They were not well put together, man.
Can we stop the comparison with him and Kobe? I mean, come on.
Who and Kobe?
I mean, people comparing with Kobe. I know Les had said something about him being next Kobe Bryant.
And who? Kobe Bryant and who?
Tatum. I heard the comparisons. I'm telling you, people said it.
Yeah, they lost their man.
Hey, talk to your bro Les. He put it out there too.
Mentally incompetent. Must not be mentally competent at this point. How you gonna say? You gonna compare what?
I'm just saying.
To Tatum, and Tatum shows you how true he was in that last game they played the other week.
I mean, Jaylen Brown outperformed. He had 34 points.
Come on, Flo, make it make sense to me, man.
I think you got a 1A, 1B. I mean, some days some days it could be Jason Tatum. Some days it'll be Jaylen Brown. I don't think you got a true number one over there in Boston. That's my opinion. I think you got two high number twos. You know what I'm saying? You don't got a true number one in Boston, I don't think.
You ain't oh!
That's what I'm saying. You got two number twos. You got Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. They're number twos. On any other team, they're a number two player that's got a star. Don't you think?
Say no more.
I mean, any other team, they're a number 2 option. Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Now, let me ask you this. Do you think Steph Curry is in the top 10 right now? Your mouth.
Steph Curry?
Top 10 player.
No.
Okay, give me your top 5. I want your top 5 right now. Your
Top 5
right?
players? You got your top 5?
Michael Jordan.
So we're going all time, right?
Yeah, I'm going right. I'm going to tell you now. Michael Jordan, Wilt Chamberlain, Larry Bird, Magic Johnson.
Hold on. Let me. Hold on. Let me get this down so I know what you're saying here. Hang on.
All right.
So you're gonna give me top 5 canteen.
Yeah.
You got number 1 who?
Michael Jordan.
MJ. Okay.
Magic Johnson.
Magic Johnson.
Larry Bird.
Larry Bird number 3. You got it.
Wilt Chamberlain. It don't matter. Wilt Chamberlain.
Okay.
That's my top 5 right there.
Who's your number 5?
I just gave you my top 5. I didn't put them in no particular order. I just gave them to you now.
But who was your number 5 that you just said?
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Oh, Kareem. Okay. So is Steph Curry in your top 10?
Hell no. All they can do is shoot a 3-pointer, man.
Is he close?
When you look at my top 5,
is he close?
You know who I would remove from my top 10 to put Steph Curry in my top 10, bro?
Who?
Tim Duncan.
He got
5
chips. He got 5 chips. And two NBA MVPs. I think he's got 2 NBA Finals MVPs. He's all defense, 10 times all defense, 10-time all NBA. I don't know how Steph is not a defensive guy. I think that's the thing on Steph that knocks him. He's not an all defensive guy.
So give me your
top 5. You could say, technically you could say that about Magic too. He wasn't an all defensive guy either.
What's your top 5 out the gate, bro? What's top 5?
Top 5. Oh Lord, man.
Michael Jordan number 1, bro.
Well, you know that. Let me see. I'm gonna say Michael Jordan. I'm gonna put. Oh man, people.
Wilt Chamberlain.
No. I'm gonna put Kobe number 2.
All right, that's your opinion, man.
He got 5 chips.
Yeah,
man.
hey, he got that.
He's all NBA, all NBA.
Now,
all defense too. He got all defensive plays.
Before you finish.
Okay.
Is Shaq in your top 10? Yes or no? Then I'm gonna let you keep on going.
Shaq's in my top 10. Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
Okay.
You good with me then?
Okay. And I gotta. I'm tossing this one up between LeBron and Magic. LeBron, he's been 9 times, taken 3 different teams. I can't frown it. He's got 4 chips.
LeBron got 4 chips. Yeah,
he's 4-9. So he's got a losing record in the final. But he's been there 9 times. So that's pretty impressive. Been there 9 times. Not too many people can say they've been there 9 times.
Right.
So I would say Kobe. So I would say Michael, Kobe,
so you went Mike,
LeBron.
LeBron. You said Mike, LeBron. No, you said Mike, Kobe, LeBron.
Right. And mainly, I put them up top 3 mainly because of their defense. They're 2-way players, and I think that, to me, that means a lot. So I put them up there. I'm gonna go Magic next because he was just a winner. I think he's next. And then I'm gonna have to go, man. I might have to go Wilt because he was so dominant. And he went up against Bill Russell and lost most of the time. But those games that he lost to Bill Russell were all like 4 or 5 of those were game 7s, and they lost by like 2 or 3 points.
2 or 3 points, yeah. It wasn't no
Bill
big
Russell.
point.
People give Bill Russell, I think he's got 11 or something, but he had 11, 5 Hall of Famers on his team. It wasn't doing it by himself. I think he had a better team than Wilt ever had. And Wilt was doing it by himself a lot of the times. He had a couple other stars with him, but to be honest, in Boston, they had 5 Hall of Famers on there with Bill Russell. So I don't give Bill Russell as much credit as other people do because of that. So where am I at? 4? What was that? Magic.
Who's your number 5? Larry Bird. Bird your five, bro. Bird your five, dog. Bird.
I don't know, man. Yeah, it's either Bird or Kareem.
That's what.
I go
There you
50-50. Bird or Kareem. Then I gotta go probably Shaq right there. I mean, because Shaq was
Second six.
because he was so dominant for like 4 or 5 years, man. No one could stop him.
Okay, is
And then-
Elijah one? Is Elijah one in your top 10?
Oh, man, that's a tough one. Because I got to kick out Bill Russell if Olajuwon is in there.
Yeah, I hear you, bro.
So yeah, I can't kick. I'd put Bill Russell 10, and I would probably put
Tim Duncan number 9.
Tim Duncan number 9.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I figured you'd pick Duncan.
yeah. That's. I mean, he just got too many. I just put Duncan down. I mean, I would move him up a little higher. He's just, I don't know. I think he really needed that point guard. He really needed Ginobili, and that first couple years he had David Robinson to lean on a little bit to learn from. So I think that was important. And he had Tony Parker. He needs a true
Tony
point
Parker,
guard.
yeah.
He needs a true point, and Tony Parker fit well with him. Tony Parker was selfless. You know, he gave him the ball. You know, he fed him. He ran the plays, and I think Tony Parker was a great fit for Tim Duncan. But yeah, I just don't think Tim Duncan was as dominant as Shaq. Shaq was for like 4 or 5
No,
years.
man, no way.
4 or 5 years, Shaq was
Hey!
almost unstoppable. Almost
Hey,
unstoppable.
would you
Yeah.
put Patrick Ewing in your top 10? Ewing?
No, man, come on.
Yeah.
Shoot. My top 10? I put him in my top 20, maybe.
20,
Maybe.
okay.
Maybe.
You and my boy. You and my boy.
He might make top 20, you know. And
All
the only reason Barkley, I think, is up there with these guys. I think the only thing he didn't get
So
a
you-
championship.
You think Barkley better than Ewing? Hell
Yeah.
no.
Oh, yeah. A player? Yeah.
In the paint. In the paint.
Barkley led the league in rebounds as a 6'5" dude, man. He was the MVP. When was Patrick Ewing? Did he get an MVP? An NBA MVP?
I doubt it.
Yeah, so I'm just saying,
I doubt it.
I'd have to go with him or Malone before I put Ewing in there.
Karl Malone never won no championship neither.
But he went twice.
He never won no championship neither.
But how many times did Patrick Ewing go?
What Gary Payton be your top 20? Gary Payton. Nah, Gary Payton won't be here. Nah, ain't no way, bro.
The glove? I had no problem with the glove.
Nah, he won't be in your top 20.
You don't remember that line from? You don't remember that line?
Nah, I know the glove. Yeah.
I mean, you don't remember that line from the documentary, where they were saying, you know, they should have put me on Michael, and he starts laughing.
Okay.
And he
Here's
says,
my.
the glove.
Oh,
I had no
here's
problem with
my
the glove.
last player. Practice. Why do I need to go to practice? Practice? Are you serious? I don't even need. Allen Iverson.
Iverson, he was talented, but he was not dedicated enough. Yeah, I mean, when you question practice is important. Michael Jordan played practice like he played. He practiced
Right.
like he played. I mean, he
Like he
went
played the
hard.
game.
And yeah, and I think him and Shaq, if they would have been more dedicated to their craft, they could have been the top 10, and they could have I think Shaq could have won another one if he would have stayed, you know, motivated, fit. I think Iverson could have won one, could have gone back if he would have
But
been.
Shaq lost himself and he lost himself in the whole position though.
Yeah, I mean, as soon as he got older, he you know, because you know when he was younger, he wasn't working out. He would just play and work. I mean, he was working his way into shape. You know, he wouldn't work out in the
Yeah.
off season like LeBron or even Kobe. He wouldn't do nothing in the off season. Shaq was having fun in the off season. He wasn't doing nothing, man.
Bro,
So-
you crazy.
Yeah. Anyway, all right. So, Jason, like you were saying before, Jason Tatum had a poor showing in Game 6, and really the whole series. Was it like you said? Do you think this was a Celtics loss instead of
Man.
you think that the Celtics lost this game? They gave up the GOAT.
Yeah, the
They
Celtics
lost.
could have been a lot more productive, man. I think
Hmm.
they had what it took to win a championship, man. But you let a guy
Right.
that shoot beyond their arc to be dominant beyond their arc, man.
Right. So to wrap up this NBA, are these your two favorites next year? Celtics and Warriors.
Warriors gonna be back. I don't know about the Celtics.
Okay.
I don't know
Well,
about the
why
Celtics.
do you question the Celtics more than Warriors? Because the Celtics are younger. The Warriors are an older team. They got old veterans.
Celtics need to do a lot of soul searching and regrouping, doc.
So you think it's more Jason Tatum needs to do soul searching, or the whole team?
Man, the whole team, bro. Ain't no
The whole
way.
team? Okay.
It should have went 7 games in my opinion, but you know.
7 games.
Yes, sir.
Really? Yeah, I think so. I kind of tend to agree.
Flo, it would have been more interesting.
Oh yeah, for sure. I thought it was going to go 7 games. I thought that in my opinion, I thought that I was going to say. I thought the Celtics were going to pull this out because they've been doing it the whole playoffs. They've been losing games at home. They did it against the Bucks. They did it against Miami. They would lose a game at home that they probably should have won, and then they ended up going. I mean, they just kept coming back. I guess it finally caught up to them because they would be so inconsistent. Jason Tatum was inconsistent. You know, he would have a great game, and then he would have kind of a subpar game where he wasn't aggressive. And Jaylen Brown was kind of the same way too.
They weren't consistent, man.
I think they were all that way. If you look
they
at
all flip-flop the entire series, man.
Marcus Smart, Jaylen Brown.
Nobody came to the game each night and played consistently.
Exactly. Even
was
Al Horford.
their downfall,
he would have a big game, and then he.
And Horford been in the game a long time.
I know he would have a good game, and then he'd have kind of subpar game.
It was up, down. You cannot play like that in the NBA Finals. You're trying to get a championship.
Well, I mean, if you want to bring Jason Tatum to a superstar status, he's got to come in the finals. He's got to come every game. Maybe he learns from this. Maybe remember LeBron back when he lost against Dallas, he kind of faded against the Mavericks.
When they lost to the Mavericks.
Yeah, he had a bat. I think he had average under 20 points a game. He didn't want to shoot. So it could be Jason Tatum comes back next year and learns from this, and he grows from it. I don't know. I think Boston has a better chance. I don't know. I don't think the Warriors will be back. I don't think either one of the. I think the Warriors were lucky because you look at the first round. John Morant was out. I think if John Morant plays that whole series, they don't get past the Warriors.
Took them to the bridge when they played against Memphis.
And then the Mavericks played over their heads, ended up going to the next round. I think if the Mavericks, if they don't end up playing the Mavericks, I think they might lose to, I think, was it the Jazz?
Right.
I think that Jazz give them some problems. I think the Jazz is a worse matchup for them. So I don't know. I just think, I feel like they just had a kind of a everything kind of fell their way.
Yeah.
Everything fell their way. And so I don't think the Warriors will be back next year. I think I don't know who will be back. Anyway. So what do you think about Darvin Ham getting hired with the Lakers just to wrap the NBA? You think that's going to help the Lakers? What do you think? What are you thinking?
Oh, man. Hell no.
So? Man, Darvin Ham, he's Texas Tech grad, man.
I mean, that's what you like.
I'm just saying he's a good coach, man.
Man, listen.
Come on, man.
I would have been Canteen. I would have Mark Jackson in there. Mark Jackson. Yes, sir.
Really?
Mark Jackson.
Man, he
got experience, man. He had the same experience with Golden State. And
the TV analyst? The TV analyst?
Man, I'm through this, man. I told you I like Jackson. Mark Jackson.
Man, I don't know. You think he's burned too many bridges? Seems like he burned too many bridges.
How he burned bridges with who?
I don't know. I just feel like
they fired him after one halfway decent season, and they brought Steve Kerr now. Steve Kerr had the same bro, won the championship. It makes sense to me.
I don't know. I don't know, bro. I don't know what to tell you, bro, man. That's it, bro. I mean, I don't know what to tell you, man.
Hey,
NBA, somebody hire Mark Jackson for my boy here. Somebody hire Mark Jackson for my boy. Yeah. What's that?
NFL tickets, bro.
Thursday, what? Okay.
Thursday, yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna try and go to Cowboy game. You guys don't know, we're trying to do a live remote from there. Sometime in December, I think we're gonna try and go to the Indianapolis Colts game. But thanks for doing the show. Appreciate you. Give us your comments and all that. Let us know what you think about all the topics. Falcons.
Hey, might be a Super Bowl team this year. Oh!
Come on, man. Come on. Make it make sense. 8 and 9 at the best. You get 8 and 9.
Don't you smoke crack. You smoke crack, don't you?
I don't smoke it, bro. All right, man.
All right, bro, I'm out, bro.
We'll see you. All right, that's it. See you next time, everybody. Thank you for joining. Like, share, subscribe, do all that good stuff. We appreciate you watching the show. Go back and watch the repeat if you missed it. Go back and watch it. Give us some comments, feedback. We've had fun. Episode 19. That's it for us. We'll see you next time on The Bottom Line with Flo.